Let's move on now to some political news back home in India. Crucial meet over the fate of Janata Parivar will take place in Mulayam Singh's residence in Delhi today. Those expected to attend the meeting include Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and RJD Chief Lalu Prasad Yadav. Regional majors will meet at his residence to iron out differences that have developed lately in the run-up to the assembly elections in Bihar slated for later this year. Reports indicate that the meeting will essentially focus on the state poll strategy and the chief ministerial candidate. Now, with JDU Chief Sharad Yadav arriving here after holding talks with leaders in both the parties in Patna on Friday, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar landed yesterday.
तो गठबंधन के दृष्टिकोण से है, लेकिन उसके आउटकम पर अभी हम कुछ बोल नहीं सकते हैं, इसलिए कि गठबंधन होने के बाद किस स्थिति पर बात पहुंचती है उसी पर निर्भर करता है.
Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu is now joining us with the latest updates. Kamal, the most important issue that is to be sorted out in this meeting is the chief ministerial candidate. Are we likely to see any decision today, or is it just going to be talks to iron out certain differences that have cropped up lately?
Maha, you bang on. There is going to be ironing out of differences, and Lalu Prasad is expected later at around 11:30, and thereafter we can see some sort of action happening at Mulayam Singh's house. Right now it's all quiet. We'll just try and show you the gate. The media is out here, but definitely nothing much really happening out here. But definitely as far as Nitish Kumar, Lalu Prasad are concerned, now CP Joshi of the Congress party did meet Nitish Kumar yesterday. I remember he was here. We were expecting him to go and meet a few people. He didn't go out anywhere. He in fact just met his doctor. There was this mango diplomacy at work. While there were no mangoes for Jitan Ram Manji, we saw 2 truckloads of mangoes coming to Bihar Bhavan. These are obviously going to be distributed to near and dear ones, people who are friends close to Mulayam Singh Yadav and other Lalu Prasad Yadav. So obviously the mango diplomacy here at work in Delhi as far as Nitish goes. But definitely this is going to be more than ironing out differences. Remember, JDU and RJD at one point of time were forced. They are coming together, forced together by the BJP to come together in an alliance. The Congress party also joining them. So we did see CP Joshi meeting them. There was no word out from CP Joshi. But definitely today, with 2 top-notch leaders meeting here at Mulayam Singh Yadav, the Janata Parivar, many are saying, is already falling apart. But they are planning to stick around. It's going to be about the seat sharing. It's also about going to be who's going to be the face. Nitish Kumar definitely coming out, but definitely the RJD and the JDU going to have a neck-to-neck fight as far as seats are concerned, as far as cadres are concerned, as far as having that power equation is concerned.
And even though that decision about the chief ministerial candidate is still pending for the Janata Parivar, Nitish Kumar, it appears, has already started projecting himself as the possible candidate in his state. Many thanks, Kamal, for joining us with those details. Well, the Janata Parivar may be in a huddle today, but as I was saying, it seems that Nitish Kumar is positioning himself as a brand in the upcoming elections. Posters reading Phir Nitish Sarkar have surfaced in different parts of the state, and they assume significance as the Janata Parivar hasn't announced, remember, its chief ministerial face for the state polls just as yet. More so in the recent past, both the RJD and the JDU leaders seem adamant over the CM's choice, especially Raghuvansh Prasad Singh, who categorically objected to Nitish Kumar's projection as the chief minister.
वो जब कर रहे हैं तो उसके पहले भी दुनिया के कई देशों में प्रचार की शैली का इस्तेमाल हो चुका है, और इस देश में भी अलग अलग राज्यों में जो चुनाव हो रहे हैं वो इस तरीके से जो ब्रांडिंग है, या जिसे आप कहें कि एक आक्रामक जो चुनाव प्रचार का जो तरीका है, जिसमें होर्डिंग्स, कटआउट्स और सोशल मीडिया और इन तमाम चीज़ों का इस्तेमाल है, वो आज बदलते हुए समय के हिसाब से वो एक जरूरत बन गई है.
नीतीश कुमार जी क्या ब्रांडिंग करेंगे? नीतीश कुमार जी जब लालू जी के कंधे पर सवार होकर सोनिया गांधी के गोद में बैठे हैं तो वो ब्रांडिंग बिहार की जनता को पसंद नहीं होगा, और कोई लालू के कंधे पर बैठकर अगर वो केजरीवाल बनना चाहता है